Warning: the following video may or may not contain strong language. Depending on the subject at hand, the topic may range from PG-13 to rated R. So proceed with caution if you want to continue with the video. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, thank you for watching the video. Have a good day. Yosh, and welcome to Azure Sgood, as in, you sure it's good? Or animes watch when they're seen. Red hair guy, thank you very much for that awesome line. Not really, it's not an awesome line. Why? Why do you torment me so? Anyway, welcome to the show. Now, the purpose of this series is basically me watching anime and seeing, if they're good. Sometimes me and my friends get together and trying to compare anime and trying to see if they can convince me to watch the anime of their choice. 10 to 1 I usually lose, and yeah, that's my lot in life. Now, the topic of this episode will be about Re:Zero Season 2, Episode 3, titled The Long-Awaited Reunion. Or in the overall episode count of Re:Zero, this is episode 28 as well. So me and my friend Hayami got together and talked about the episode that we just watched. So, with all that said, take it away. Past me. Future me. Present me is still confused of how to make a cutaway. Hey. I survive. I have some tickets too. Oh, wait, you're Kaisering. Never mind. I'll come back later.
Welcome.
Okay, so you finished watching episode 3 of Re:Zero.
Yes, I did.
What do you think of it? What do you thought of it?
I thought what is his name? The guy named G, Garf?
Oh, Bill Murray, Garfield.
Garfield, yeah. I thought he was going to be introduced later. I was kind of shocked that they would introduce him so quick, because they felt like, oh, you got to watch out for this guy. I thought they were going to make him a little bit more mysterious, but guess not.
I guess I could say that way, but I think in the web novel / light novels, I think he appeared later in terms of they skipped a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but they skipped some stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, since episode 1, and that's fine. I mean, so far...
I found it hilarious how Subaru treats Echidna. She's like, I'll give you wealth of knowledge of the universe, and he's like, nah, fam, I'm good.
It's kind of like the old genie saying of, I am a genie. I shall grant you 3 wishes. All right, give me 2 Cokes and a beer. 2 fries and a Coke. Oh, thank you. I mean, that's what kind of Subaru's treating Knuckles over here. But,
yeah.
What's your impression of her? Granted, she didn't had a lot of lines, but
here's
still.
the interesting thing: the way that she did describe. At first, my first impression was, oh, she's hiding something evil. But now I'm wondering about everything, because she describes all the witches except for Satella as good. She refers to herself as, yes, I'm an evil witch, but the way she describes each of the witches except for Envy, their task or their purpose, it seemed like it was for good things that were introduced into the world, except for Satella. And so, but it makes me wonder, is that really the case? And Satella is truly evil, or is it just a biased view of things? Because I know that they're probably like evil, but you got to remember also too that Satella killed all the witches. So I don't know what to make of her yet. Like, obviously she's going to do something that's going to
Pizza!
Everything up, but I don't know if she's Echidna, if she's actually an evil entity, like a truly evil entity, or if she's only become like that just because due to the fact is that Satella stained the names of the image of a witch by slaughtering, all the other witches and doing evil things, apparently.
I don't think it would be much of a surprise if they're just gods of their... obviously, they are gods in their own right. Well, not gods, I apologize, witches. They're witches in their own right, but the thing... I'm not saying... I think it's basically how the world kind of views them, or... not abuses them, views them. And whether good or bad, my interpretation is they are what they are. What could be good for a nation or two or for the world may not be good for everyone. So my guess is they just don't think of themselves as good or evil. They just think of themselves as doing their part.
You also remember for Mathers or whatever his name is, the Margrave, Roswell,
Yeah,
he got pissed when a little bit ticked off when they called Ekna the Witch of Greed.
you
So
noticed
that's why
that.
I'm saying, yeah, he said call Ekna. So it makes me wonder that if all the other witches actually had a good standing into society until Setala came along.
Well, two things about that scene. One, I was surprised that he will act that way against Emilia, because it was Emilia that's the one that who was calling her the witch of the witch of greed, the witch of greed,
Yeah.
and Roswell was like, "I got this, Kaiser. Mm, better recognize." Oh, thanks, guy. Anytime. All right. And so, and she corrected herself. But the
Yeah.
second of all, I think it's because his family, his clan, has a long-standing relationship with the Witch of Greed. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
Roswell. Sorry, Roswell. I meant Knuckles. Okay, he was giving me that look again. But yeah, that's my guess. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's just what you said, but I also think it's because Roswell's family are devoted to her.
That's true. That's true. They all have devotees, but yeah, I can't make any decisions yet. Like right now, she seems like a lonely person, but And I found it also interesting that apparently Subaru absorbed the witch's factor for Sloth.
I finally can actually say for 100%. Then yeah, apparently that happened.
Yeah.
But other than that, I have no idea.
And apparently, I'm wondering if because Subaru's an otherworlder that he's not affected by the barrier as well.
Oh, okay.
It's you about when they first went through the barrier, and that's at the very beginning. And he says, "I wonder why I wasn't affected by the barrier because apparently everyone was supposed to fall asleep, and there's supposed to be a special condition for half bloods as well. But apparently there's also supposed to be happening for pure bloods as well. But Subaru just sort of like rolls off his shoulders, whatever effect it was.
Yeah.
There's a different effect for both types of races, like for half, for mixed races, and then for like pure races, each has a different effect on them. But apparently none of the desired effects happened with Subaru. So I think it's because he's an otherworlder, basically.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I also think it's because no, maybe it might be the reason. That might be the reason, but it also got to take into effect the witch's factor that he has, the witch factor.
Yeah, the envy, the envy factor.
Yeah, and what was Beetlejuice? What was his Saint Archbishop of Sloth?
Sloth,
Okay, okay.
There's another thing that also makes me kind of confused because, like, it was highly, implied that he had the Pride's witches factor because that was the only person left that was marked unannounced. But he has the art, not the factor, but he had the makings to be a Archbishop of Pride since one hadn't been named. And so when they started about witches factors, I thought, oh, maybe he has witches factor of Pride, but he's just been affected by the witch of envy. But now I found out he has the witch of envy, so I'm thinking, okay. It's interesting because through all of season one, you can tell that Subaru's whole point is he's very prideful and egotistical. So it sort of fits that he would have the witch factor of pride, but it looks like he doesn't according to Ekina or whatever it is. So I'm a bit confused on that about the writing, why everything is why they had the whole setup in the first season in case of the novels, the prologue, why they made him out to be super prideful rather than envious.
I think maybe the witch. You brought up an interesting point. Maybe the witch factors either transfer ownership to the next person, or the witch factors forms the necessary factor, and it's different for each person. Like for example, if geese was sloth, it has the sloth factor when it gives to another person. When it's transferred to another person, it changes from sloth to whatever other it needs to be. In this case, maybe Subaru will be pride.
Yeah, and there's also a thing too in this trial where maybe they'll explain why he has the witch's factor of envy, because you know how the episode ended where he's in the past. So maybe they'll show some thing in the past where he qualifies to have envy in him rather than pride.
Or maybe he had two the entire time because.
And again, it does. And I apologize for interrupting you because it does make sense too. Before he was transferred to the other world, he was technically a NEET. And if you know the tropes of NEET or shut-ins, they're very envious of people, of normal people. So maybe that's the thing. So I don't know.
Sounds neat.
So I'll let you talk.
Oh, you brought up an interesting point because my knowledge is from reading Act 6 many years ago and reading it again. ago. I'm gonna say last year. I forgot now. At the time of this recording. So thing is, my knowledge of how he got into the. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you shouldn't have read Act 6 again.
No, I didn't read it. I didn't read it again recently. I mean, the last time I read it was the last time we talked about it when I told you I read it months ago. Yeah, that was months ago. I have not read a new chapter. Well, because the creator hasn't released it yet.
Yeah.
Even though I've read a few chapters of 6 back then and now, I still have no idea what's going on. You know, the fact that he had the witch factor, I kind of knew he got it. I just didn't remember, or rather didn't know how. And I don't know anything about Garfield. This is literally my first time hearing and seeing him. Thing with Knuckles, it was a very interesting first interaction because I had no idea what was the atmosphere between her and Subaru.
Yeah, she seems lonely, kind of, but, you know, she wanted him to stay more and chat more.
She seems lonely in the fact of, well, not lone. Well, okay, I guess it can be interpreted as lonely, but she's a firecracker, or at least she's about to firecrackers. My God. because she had a script. It looked like she had a script and she was going for it. She was going by the script, but he didn't want any of it. And she's like, "Oh wait, he's going off the script. Wait, you sure you don't want this? Because you know if this happens, you will gonna suffer a lot more. You mother f GHIJK." But well, I can say right now that I actually really do like Knuckles here. I really do like her a lot. Not a lot, but you know, I really like her character because well, I won't say anymore, but all I know is I like her, but I don't know enough about her.
I wonder if he's gonna follow the trope of the first season where, like, technically how Subaru, even though he's devoted to Amelia, for some reason he, aside from Ram, he seems to make all the girls that he meets fall for him. Ended up became conscious of him.
I think it's more like kinship and friendship.
I know, but still, she's how there wasn't enough, but it's sort of kind of, you know, insinuated that got on a really good side where she's paid him goodwill, basically, which is a step above friendship, but not really like having romantic feelings. And then there's Krush, you know.
Yeah, well, who obviously admitted it, that, no, Krush, sorry.
Yeah.
That, you know, I could have had feelings, but, you know, I just too lazy. So I decided not to, but I decided to treat you as a friend.
Yeah. For anyone that Subaru intimately acts, well, not intimately, but there's Rem. You know, of course, we all know Rem gives him God information. We can forget the chick that has the weird armored knight dude because he didn't really pay attention to her.
The armored dude? Wait, pink Anastasia or the blonde?
The blonde.
She
doesn't count, basically, because he hardly gave her any thought at all or had any interaction. And then we'll say, even though he's technically a guy, there's Felix because he's piqued his interest. So I'm wondering if, you know, I feel like, you know, Echidna's going to have a lot of interaction with Subaru, so I'm wondering if she's going to sort of hold some type of special feeling for him later on, develop something as well.
For me, this is not spoiler, this is more my opinion. I don't think that she will have feelings in terms of romantic. I think she just, kind of like how Ram is treating Subaru at the moment. Ram has no feelings for Subaru whatsoever, but she does appreciate what he's doing and like is accepting him, and that's what I think maybe what Knuckles will
develop.
Maybe, I don't know, because literally I have no idea what's gonna happen to her. Well, I didn't know she was dead at the beginning.
Well, I already knew that she was technically dead the moment she said the Witch of Greed, because the fairy tale says that the Witch of Envy brutally murdered all the other witches, scattered their parts around the world. They killed them all, so...
I mean, legend also said that Satella is forever gone, but apparently she's not gone. So my interpretation was that I thought Knuckles hit herself. There was a proxy that died in her place. I don't know. I just didn't realize she was dead.
The legend for Satella said that she was sealed, not... Oh, wait, no. I'm getting the story mixed up. Satella killed all the witches, and she was left as the most horrible witch of all that caused disaster to the world. When she was killed, many people tried to kill her, burn her, dismember, but she still stayed alive, so they had to take parts of her and seal her somewhere. Apparently that's what the legend does for Satella.
Okay.
They couldn't kill her. But yeah, so I already knew that Ekna was sort of technically dead. But I thought that, oh, wait, maybe it's in the past, or I don't know. Or it was in the past, or was it a successor? Because I know that the original witches lost their power, and Echidna, not Echidna, but Satella stole all their powers, but she knows she was cut up, divided, and had her being divided everywhere. So I thought, oh, maybe someone succeeded the Witch of Greed's powers, by obtaining a part of Satella, and they became technically the Witch of Greed, but they have a part of Satella, or Satella.
That might also explain how Subaru was able to enter the sanctuary to where she was sealed, because maybe it's also only or not at all the witch factory he has. Maybe it's also because he also has another one, which correlates to what you mentioned earlier about he having envy in a way. Maybe because of his connection with Satella that he's able to enter, and the fact that maybe that place that she is at, maybe it's all access to all witches, to all the witches.
Yeah.
So that's probably my guess. Yeah, so I'm guessing only the witches are able to enter, or the requirements that needed for a person, which I'm guessing is what Amelia is. So her and the witches, which apparently Subaru can go because of his connection to Satella. Which brings another interesting point. I didn't notice at all until this episode. I guess I brushed it off, but it wasn't brought to my attention until I watched this episode. Is the fact that but Amelia always talks, certain words that she uses is outdated. Some of her speeches or some of her sentences that when she talks to people, especially to Subaru.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, maybe it's because she has to make reference to Satella being old school. I just never realized that until now. Until watching that episode. Whether she's connected to Satella, everybody's wondering about that. We have to wait until the actual final arc find out.
I hope the author doesn't, pull a thing, because it would be too obvious.
Maybe that's the whole point.
I don't know. It'd be too obvious to make it in the end that she's actually Satella.
No. I think she might be either the reincarnation or maybe the spirit or the energy. Because didn't you say yourself earlier that she was sealed?
Well, because I remember the legend said that they couldn't kill her, so the only way to defeat her, I think, is they broke up her body or something, and then sealed them in multiple places.
So she's basically Dracula from Castlevania.
Yeah, something like that. Like, they broke up her, I think it was her body and spirit, and her soul or something, if I remember the legend correctly. The legend was only given a very brief overview in Season 1, so I don't remember the details. Probably there weren't very many details in general, though.
Probably so. It was an interesting realization when I realized, Amelia has those weird old school words is because of her connection to Satella. Whatever it is. And whatever it is also involves Subaru, because Subaru is either part of the reason why Amelia is there, or Satella chose Subaru. Why she chose him? We don't know. Oh, wait, is it because that she loves him? That's right. Satella is in love with Subaru, that's right. I forgot about that. We don't know why.
We don't know why yet.
Yeah, my guess is partly Subaru, when he got isekai'd, maybe he went into the past, and whatever happened to him in the past, Satella saved him, and Subaru's the reason why the witches are dead, and to save him, she pushed him into the future. That's my guess. And so basically when he was isekai from his world, he originally entered the past first, and then he entered the future later, thanks to Satella. But that could just be like a really horrible fanfic. I don't know.
But then it would be like, where is his memory of that though? That's the thing.
That is also the thing. Maybe it's also sealed or hidden away.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that could be the case. I just hope... Well, the other thing, too, is that he could learn things and then send to the past later, but then that would cause a paradox.
Well, he can't do that because he doesn't have the power. I don't think he will. I don't think he will ever have the power.
Let's say that something happens in later books and he's sent to the past, and that explains why Satella loves Subaru, and I don't know what would happen next. And then that's why, Satella then grabs him from the other world, but then that would make a paradox. It would end up as a closed time loop, if you understand time travel, because it'd be a paradox because it can't happen, because for Satella to take action, Subaru needs to be there, but for Subaru to be in that world, Satella needs to grab him. But for Satella to go and have a purpose to grab him, she has to have a reason for falling in love with Subaru in the first place. And if they met in the past of that world, you can see where the time loop is going and the paradox of that, right?
Well, the thing is, it could just be the caution hero effect. He went in the past, he died, and then he went to the future. No, and to save him, she probably pushed him or returned him to his world, and then she misses him and she brings him back. I don't know. My guess is him being at the timeline of Amelia and everybody, it's not his first rodeo. He just doesn't know it, or maybe his old life is dead, and because of his death, she gave him the power of return by death. So if he dies, it doesn't happen again. I don't know. I'm just like saying stuff now.
I'm curious. I can't wait until we get there because I want that reveal so much.
Yeah, by the time the reveal happens, my children will be a teenager.
We'll be old men by the time that happens in anime form. I may just have to read the novels.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to read the novels too. I really like the premise and where they're going with this. I really do.
Yeah.
Is it the best out of all? No, not really. In the end of the day, it's basically Groundhog Day. It's
one
more
of the
stronger
better
this
Easy
season.
Guys.
No, it's more stronger this one in this case because they have Bill freaking Murray in this season. They have Garfield in this. That's double the Bill Murray, double the reference. That's not intentional. No, that isn't. Is it? No, that is intentional. He really wanted to know this is Groundhog Day to the extreme.
Yeah. This is one of the better isekais that I've seen.
This is one of the top 2 of isekai for me. I'm looking forward to what happens in the next of the episode, the rest of the series. I really like Knuckles a lot. I really like her premise, her atmosphere, whatever she's going to do. My guess is going to affect the series. That's been my interpretation of what was said in Act 6. That whatever she's going to do in this arc, it's still felt. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she did, but I know it's part of the eyelashes. It's probably the eyelashes that is keeping me captivated.
Maya Sakamoto, she's a very good voice actor.
That's the Seiyu?
What?
That's the Seiyu for her?
Yeah, yeah, for Ekna. And she does an excellent job. And I know you haven't seen Bakemonogatari.
Oh, no.
So,
Is she Shinobu Maehara from Bakemonogatari?
Shinobu Oshino.
Oh, so I was actually right. She was actually Shinobu.
Yeah, Shinobu.
Oh my god, Shinobu Maehara.
She was Luminaria in Gundam Seed Destiny.
Luna Maria?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something out that you might know that you've seen.
Hamtaro? Is she Pashmina?
No,
Darn.
I don't think so.
Darn.
Hold on.
I thought it was Hamtaro time.
Have you seen the Seven Deadly Sins?
No, I keep hearing to stay away from that.
Okay.
No, that's what I heard. Should I still keep away from that? Or was it Magi that I was told to stay away?
There's 2 shows. She's also in Magi as well, by the way.
Oh, wow, that was a convenient coincidence.
Yes, coincidence. You've seen Tokyo Ghoul, right?
First episode. Was she the killer? From the first episode?
No, she's Eto, but she's such a minor character in season 1, so...
Okay.
And I don't think you... let's see. You've seen Tsubasa Chronicle, right?
Yes, which one? Which character?
The movie.
Oh, the movie. No, that's the only Tsubasa thing I haven't watched.
No. She's in the TV series as well. I take that back.
Okay, what's her character? Is she Chi?
She's Tomoyo.
Oh my gosh, she's not classic Tomoyo. I can tell.
Yeah.
She had a short lines then. Because she was only there for like 2-3 scenes, and I guess the movie.
Yeah, and she's also... You've seen Soul Eater, right?
Yes, but which character did she play?
Corona?
Corona? That's really on the nose with what's going on here. But I gotcha.
Corona, the short-haired chick that's sort of insane.
Yeah, she's Medusa's offspring, right?
Yeah, so if you've heard her Japanese voice actor for all these shows, she's a very good voice actress, so she fits.
No, she does. She really fits with Knuckles here. She really does. Unlike Lei by Denkaitos, which I thought I must... it's not how I envisioned that character to sound. Unlike that, Knuckles sounds great. Then again, we knew how she sounded like since the first trailer a couple months ago. So, but there's new lines that I get to hear from her. I like her Seiyu a lot. She fits with this character really well.
Yeah.
Other than the Sanctuary Kingdom Hearts reference too there, what about the little character development in terms of character development with the villagers and with Emilia?
That was interesting. So
it was nice. That was really nice.
Yeah, I thought that's interesting. So I sort of figured that something like that might happen, at least eventually.
Oh, but, yeah, but the fact that it's happening and we get to see it, it's also nice. That's really nice to see. It's little by little, baby steps. That's how one has to do it.
Here's something I didn't know.
What? Do you spoil yourself?
Oh God, I gotta hold on. Before I say anything, I gotta rewatch that now. Wow, she's been around for that long?
I mean, she is the Witch of Greed. She has been around for that long.
Sakamoto, she was in El Hazard, and that's super old.
She's not that old.
It was 1998. That's a long time ago.
Then I guess she's in the Balsam.
She must have been... When was she born, Maya Sakamoto?
She was born in the year of the Earth.
She was...
Just like all of us.
So yeah, she was 18 years old when that. I gotta watch that now because she was super young.
Wow, okay, so that means she is, she was 18 around that time, 90s, so she's 30 plus?
She's
38, 38-ish?
She's born in 1980.
No, 1980, so that would mean 1980, that's 22, so she is 42?
So 80, 90. She's 30. No, she's 40, I think.
Yeah, 42, right? Because she. Oh no, that's right. I'm adding the extra 2 for no reason. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't think you know about this. Well, maybe you do. Is that Fujihara Kenji died?
Yeah, who's that?
Yeah, he's a voice actor. He played Holland and Eureka 7.
Oh, Holland. Okay, now I remember. I remember. Okay, yeah, Holland.
Yeah, he was also like a random person in Re:Zero, by the way, season 1.
Oh.
He was a random background guy, A or something. But he's done so many good roles, and I'm thinking, god damn it.
Well, how did he pass away?
He's 55 and he passed away of cancer.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah. Well, like, he makes a good villain voice, by the way. So.
May he forever rest in peace.
Yeah.
Thank you for your roles, dude.
Back to Re:Zero, because I'm getting sidetracked.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I agree with you. Echidna, I like her character so far.
Oh, yeah. I know a little bit more, and I'm looking forward to that 10 years from now. For those lines to be said, to hear those lines. But other than that, yes, I really like her. It's probably the eyelashes. It's very white. I don't remember seeing that in any other character ever. So, I'm looking forward to see what else he's going to do. Also, yeah. Otto is very nice. He's going the extra mile to get that good 5-star rating.
Better way to say it is he has the hots for Subaru.
My guess is just because the fact that he picked up Emilia and put her in the carriage before Bill Murray knocked him out.
Yeah.
But what else? Roswell's being. This is the first time we got to see him without his makeup. Something I noticed in the trailer many months ago. Like, oh.
That's not true. There's the bath scene from season 1.
Wait,
you see his face.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he and Subaru share a bath.
Oh, no, I got that. I remembered that. If there's any naked men, I definitely remember that. But,
No, he didn't have his makeup on.
Wow. I guess it makes sense if he's going to taking a bath with another naked man. I guess the makeup will come off.
Yeah.
And also, another thing to mention, we get to know the names of the other witches, which I never knew the name of the other witches. Can you remember the name of the other witches?
I can't remember them now.
Okay, so
I think one of them was Lulu, I think, though, which is Witch of Pride.
No, I think Lulu is the ex-wife of Waka's brother.
Okay.
Wow, really? You don't remember?
No.
Blitzball? That's close enough.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Alright, let's see.
Final Fantasy X. Yeah, I got it.
Blah blah. Okay. So for you definitely know what do you call? Oh yeah, you call her Satellite. So we got that. We got Knuckles. We got a crossover with Gundam. What was it? Gundam UC Century. We got Minerva here. She's the Witch of Wrath. Minerva.
Okay.
And then we got Sekhmet. She's the Witch of Sloth. I guess in other words, Sekhmet should be Beetlejuice's boss.
Yeah. Beetlejuice was basically having an affair with, or basically he was wanting to cheat on the Witch of Sloth with the Witch of Envy, basically. He was an unfaithful bastard.
Oh, what was his catchphrase? How unslothful?
Yes.
I guess how slothful.
You're very slothful.
Yeah, that's one. And then apparently we know a witch.
We know a witch?
Yeah, in our group. Yeah, she never told us about her second hidden life.
Who? What?
Yeah, we apparently know the Witch of Gluttony in our group.
I'm confused. What?
The Witch of Gluttony, her name is Daphne.
Oh. Daphne.
And then there's the Witch of Pride, Typhoon. Not to be confused with the 1990s movie Twister.
Hold on. Re:Zero Witches. I want to make sure you're pronouncing that right.
Typhon. Fine, Typhon. And then there's Dracula's niece, Carmilla. She is the Witch of Lust.
Typhon. Carmilla, yeah.
Yeah, so it was nice to get to know the other witches. Well, get to know them. It's the first time we get to hear them.
Pizza! I just spoiled myself.
Yeah, why did you look that up? How dare you? What do you...
I just spoiled myself.
Which character?
Okay.
Which character?
Satella.
Satella?
Yeah.
Why? No information about her since until the final act, which has not final arc until it doesn't appear. So
No, but
don't say any. What you found out without telling me anything? What you found out?
they have an image
Yeah, I showed that to you like weeks ago.
for Satella.
Yeah, I showed you that like weeks ago in the promo poster that came out on the internet months ago.
No, it's a black and white picture.
Yeah, she looks like Amelia.
That's not a promotion picture. It's from the light novel, though.
Yeah, which has a splitting image of Amelia, which is nothing new.
Yeah.
So it's not a spoiler if you already know that she looks like Amelia. The fact that Subaru knows that, or rather, we know that she looks like Satella.
Yeah.
Or do we? Do people hate Amelia because she looks like Satella or because she has the appearance of Satella?
I don't know. Or it could just be all be one big troll.
So, technically, you don't know any spoilers in terms of plot. You just got spoilers of looks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I thought it was a big one.
I'm seeing, though, it's so weird. They make Minerva for her character art. She looks like a magical girl.
You really sure you wanted to look this up? I mean, it's too late now. You already are.
Well, I'm just looking at images right now.
That's very slothful of you. Or is it greedy? You must be chuckling, because you ain't flexing your muscles.
Okay. I closed the window. I'm not going to go any further. I'm just.
It's up to you, man. I'm not going to stop you.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just not going to. I cut it off before anything, But I already knew it, but I already had an inkling of it. So yeah, you're right. And there was nothing new. But I didn't want a confirmation
Oh, that's fine.
of it. So.
Okay, so stuff happened in this episode, but the most important thing to mention is the end of the episode where Emilia was chosen. She's the chosen one, Hattie, because she has the high ground, and she went into the sanctuary because of her half-elf bloodline. And then something happened, and then Super went in, and I thought, oh no, so this is when it begins the death, and he has to do stuff again. But no, she just fainted because she's going back into her past, or whatever it is, because when Subaru went night-night, he's back home.
Well, apparently, though, the thing is that apparently the light's not supposed to glow is not supposed to finish glowing until the trial is actually done and over with, apparently. So, even though she did faint, something did happen. I think a complication did happen with Amelia. Because what Garfield said, it says the light's not supposed to stop shining until the trial's over.
Yeah, I guess they did said that, didn't they? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh no, she died. Yeah. But then I guess for the next episode, or I don't know how long, we get to see Subaru back home. Obviously, he's not really back home unless he is, but I doubt it. I think it's just Kingdom Hearts Chains of Memories here. She's just going into his past through his memories. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see his family, because we never get to see him in his. Usually in isekai anime or in stories in general, we don't get to see them in the real world before they were isekai. So this is interesting. I mean, granted, I don't watch a lot of isekai, so maybe there are other isekais that has the main characters in their world before they were isekai. So who knows?
I spaced out for a second because I just realized that I saw a bulletin come up. Wow. So it's finally ending.
What's ending? Vampire Miyu?
The Vampire Princess Mio after almost 40 years.
Well, better. It's better to end a manga while it's still young.
That's true.
Yeah, because if what you said is true, then the length of Princess Mio, the manga length, is really short compared to Conan and One Piece. Princess Mio is really short.
He's been writing multiple different mangas. Like the longest, like I believe. So the original ended in 2002.
Oh.
And then he continued the series with one called Saku right afterwards.
Saku?
So yeah, he did Vampire Princess Miu, and then Vampire Yui in between as the final, yeah, and then did we go for? Oh wait, never mind. Forget Yui, but apparently Vampire Princess Miu, Saku, was created right after, and it's ending. So basically, the full story of Vampire Princess Miu is finally ending.
Well, the creator told all the stories he wanted to tell, so good on that person. Not many story writers get to finish their story on their own merit, unless he's being forced to, or unless he ran out of ideas.
No, there's a lot of ones that will ended, like a lot of the long-running series. I can know plenty of long-running series that ended on their own terms, but a lot of the super popular ones just continue on forever, like Conan, Hunter x Hunter.
I think Hunter x Hunter should not be part of that list.
Hunter x Hunter is never ending.
No,
Same thing with.
well, because the creator decides to stop it.
Well, he's lazy as hell.
That's right. So that's why I don't think he should be part of that list. Well, that's my guess.
Well, he's both lazy and he gets sick. And then there's Berserk, which is solely by laziness. Because I remember what Kevin told me is with Berserk, he got into Idolmaster for a long time and just said,
Pizza! Pizza!
my manga, I'm gonna play Idolmaster for a while.
Well, I guess you can say he went berserk. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Comedy Goat here.
Sorry, I'm going off on just a lot because we covered a lot, or we already covered a plenty in the.
Well, yeah, the episode.
About Zero
yeah, because
episode 3.
what else can you say about he went to the past memories, and now we get to see more about his family, and apparently his dad is very buff, so anti-Subaru.
Yeah, we know that his dad is super mookie mookie, which means he's very muscular.
I thought you said a line from the movie Evolution. I know you never watched that film, but I thought you said an Orlando Jones line for some reason.
Mookie mookie.
I thought you said Tuki Tuki. Anyway, it's
Wait.
I'm going on a tangent. Anyway, it sucked. I was literally debating before the season began that I should probably wait until the second part begins before I start watching this current part.
Yeah.
But once this part ends, there's gonna be like 6 months of waiting before, or at least until January, until we get to see the rest of the episodes. Just like, I want to watch it, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Another thing too is if you're going to be reading Death March to a Parallel World Rhapsody for light novels, and this might be the same thing with what happens with ReZero, because apparently a lot of light novel people who go from web novels to light novels instead of just getting their manuscripts published directly. For Death March, he's writing a completely different ending than than how the web novel ended.
Then it is what it is, you know. Like I mentioned earlier, the web novel is just the basis.
If you want to read the novels of ReZero, I would recommend the light novel.
Oh yeah, because that's what the anime is based on.
There's a chance that he may completely change the ending.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, the web novel is just the basis where it's gonna go. The destination might be different, but everything else should follow suit in a way. Yeah, because the light novel is where the anime is basing this information from. Because the light novel, they're adding a little bit more information that they could in the web novel, or maybe just different ways. What works in the light novels couldn't transfer faithfully into visual. I think we mentioned that before. So obviously, hence the cut content and time constraint as well. But that's what the light novels are for. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next episode. I'm really liking Knuckles here, and I just hope it won't. It might be a while before we get to see her again. Oh well, it is what it is. Thanks, Pat, for joining me in this talk, and hopefully we get to see more of Knuckles. Who are you hoping to see more of in the next episode? Or what? Yeah, in general, what do you hope to see? Everyone. Basically. Everyone. So Smash 4 or 5. Everybody is here. I got it.
Yes, Smash Ultimate.
The ReZero edition. Introducing Subaru. He returned by death to join Smash.
Yeah.
That'll be his intro.
That'd be hilarious.
That'll be weird. He will have an interesting conversation with Bayonetta because she's a witch hunter, isn't she? No, yeah. She's an angel. No, she's an angel killer. She's a witch, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a witch. So.
I don't remember. All right, thanks.
Good talking to you and everybody else, and I'll see you on the next episode.
And that'll be it for this part. Please tell me in the comments down below what you think about this episode. Was it good or bad? Please, all opinions matters. I appreciate any comments that help me evolve this channel, so please, tell me what you think. Because in the end of the day, that was just my opinion. What are yours? So until next time, later, Yosh. Hey, Kaiser 5, are you here?
He's not here.
Oh, where he went?
I don't know. Once the episode's done, he just poof, goes away.
Oh, I see.
So what do you need him for?
Well, I got these tickets for a wrestling match, and I want a day off. So I was hoping he would give me the day off.
Well, why don't you go to your wrestling match?
Really?
Yeah, I can take it from here.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Alright, would have been some big bucks.
Now it's my time to shine. I guess that bastard had a kid for too long.